the DNC has scheduled 4 more debates, and with O'Malley out, it's going to be just Sanders and Clinton. And of course, one of them, I think they essentially did it because Hillary called up her girl Debbie Wasserman Ratt and said, "Look, I'm behind in New Hampshire. Let's get this. Let's get mainstream media spinning for me. We gotta crowbar Bernie. Let's set him up for some more bad sound bites in the media. Let's do it. Make some phone calls and make it happen." What are your thoughts? Is what's going to happen with these next 4 debates that are just going to be 2 people debates?
I understand, and you're exactly right. That was the DNC's plan. They had to do something. It's going to backfire because what is going to happen is Hillary's going to get tossed these softball things so she can hit a home run, and people are going to go, wait a second. You've been saying that forever, and there's no real substance behind it. It's just a political speech. So answer some questions like, will you break up the big banks? Because Bernie's going to ask that question. And Bernie's going to come out, I think, a little bit stronger in kind of an obtuse way about these emails because this thing is still hanging around. You realize there's a strong possibility if she were to get the nomination, she could be indicted right during the election process.
Well, the other thing too is Bernie's getting more specific and focused. He's giving more answers when people, well, how are you going to do this? Well, this is how I'm going to do it. And it appears that he's realizing he's got to be tougher and he's got to start calling Clinton out and not being Mr. Nice Guy anymore, which I think is good for him.
We said that 4 months ago. That's what he should have done. And he's learning. Okay, he's learning on the job. He's getting stronger. And that's the other reason why I think this is going to backfire. Bernie's only getting better at this. He's not getting worse. So, unlike, say, Ben Carson, where he's just, hey, I'm mailing it in anyway. I can, keep doing this. What the hell?
Yeah.
Bernie's actually passionate about it. So...
yeah, I think he's refining his message more, and he's refining how he can contrast Clinton in a clear way without seeming like he's directly attacking her, but directly attacking her stances and her record. And he's getting better at that. Whereas for Clinton, since she really doesn't have much to stand on anyway, and a lot that she needs to deflect constantly, she's now going to like populist yelling with no answers.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Well, and it's not like she hasn't done this before. So it's going to be, we can go back to 2008, although again, if you look at the pictures over in 2008, wow, that was a long time looks-wise for her, that's for sure. But I think, I really think she's, these next, well, New Hampshire and South Carolina are she could be done by then. If she doesn't win one of those two, I think she's got a shot in South Carolina. But if she doesn't win South Carolina, I know she's going to lose in New Hampshire. There's no way New Hampshire people are going to go for Hillary, in my view. South Carolina, I think, people think it's going to be a cakewalk, or Hillary's people think it's going to be a cakewalk. I think she's going to run into trouble. They thought it was going to be a cakewalk in Iowa. Remember, they spent $1 zillion. You talk about Jeb Bush. How much did Hillary spend up there? Holy cow. So it'll be interesting. And I think the other thing that's going to happen in South Carolina is Hillary's balloon's going to be deflating because people are going to say, holy cow, she was supposed to win Iowa. Bernie tied her there. Then they go to New Hampshire. She gets crushed. Why am I backing her? Because it looks like she's descending, not ascending. So that's going to be her problem in South Carolina.
So you think the more debates, and they negotiated better times because when they went for this, like Sanders is a little more in the driver's seat now. So you believe is going to be advantage Sanders?
I think it will be. I think it's going to backfire. But they have to do something because, first of all, Ms. Wasserman Schultz took massive heat, even from mainstream media, people like CBS, saying, "Why are you putting these things? Why are you scheduling these things
Right.
for like major sporting events and so forth? You don't want any men to see them, or what is going on?" So I think they realized we have to do something, and it also what happened. Really, I think they realized is it gave the Republicans more time to take national shots at the Democrats because they're not getting any exposure on the other side, and so they're like a punching bag, who never hits back because they don't have any big debates coming up. So that's probably what happens. But I do believe it's going to backfire on Hillary, and she's just praying that none of these other skeletons roll out of the closet between that before any of the other ones take place.